This is a group of just ordinary blokes trying to do something extraordinary. Trying to do something extraordinary.
Y ahora se me debería escuchar. Dios, ¿cómo se repite esto, no? Y ahora se me debería escuchar. Stop. Dios, ¿cómo se repite esto, no? Y ahora se me debería escuchar. Vale, vale. Stop it. Ok. Vale. Continúa.
Bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geraldo of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Estos resumencillos están guays. Vale, no me tengo que no sé. No me puedo mover. No me quiero reconocer más, ¿no? Vamos a probar. Quitarlo y ponerlo otra vez. No me apetece. Voy a reiniciar el juego. Ay, cosas que pasan. Ahora volvemos, raudo y velozmente. Hala. Continuar.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geraldo.
Es raro porque el otro sí lo había pillado.
The sorceress
No
Yennefer.
sé.
She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Cosa más rara. En fin. Cosas extrañas. Ahora sí se puede esto. Vale, vamos a... No. ¿Qué coño ha pasado aquí? En serio. Ahora me pone esto que el mando es el mando 2. Y ahora es el mando 1. Joder. Pero claro, tengo que reiniciar el juego. Oh, Dios santo. Qué paciencia hay que tener. Venga. A la tercera va la vencida. Vale, aquí funciona, arriba para abajo, arriba para abajo.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
¿Se ve?
My dear friend
Algo.
Geraldo of Rivia
Sí.
seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress
No sé,
Yennefer.
tío.
She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few.
Y me puedo mover. Corro, salto. Vale, parece que ahora sí. Misiones. Vamos a hacer esto. Nivel 36, pero no me apago. Quíteme, medio señor. ¿Puedo venir aquí? Sí. Bueno. Todo delante.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye, 'tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadfully ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
Descríbame al fantasma.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress,
como
all
que se
rags,
ensucia.
skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Hablemos de la
I
recompensa.
feel for
Primero los
you,
dineros.
but this is my job. So let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
Es una puta mierda, tío.
That settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now, no one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off. Please.
Le hace. Vale. Sardinillas.
Freak.
Sardinillas. Qué día se tardan en arrancar. Vamos por aquí. Mira unas cosas más raras del mapa. Pero bueno. Chamizo.
An infamous well. A moon wraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
Y la entrada. Glosario, vectario, la bibliografía. Polvo lunar, creo que tengo. Obviamente tengo.
Something's tied the moon wraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she leaves this place.
Sí, la vamos a hacer esta. Así.
She fled, but she'll be back tomorrow. Something's keeping her here. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noonwraith did this.
Canelo bastante extraño, por cierto. Para introducir en mi léxico un canelo es un perro. Estos se venden, estos son mineros. Vamos a ver, volvete. Pipa. Y agua. El agua es importante, no quita fresquita. No más nada, ¿no? Por aquí. He encontrado una nota. Que está aquí. O aquí. O está aquí. Alambre, eso se guarda. Madera endurecida, eso se usa para algo, no sé por qué. Las pieles se venden, se hacen cuero, ya las vendo. Ahí está lo que tengo que coger. Mira, brillante. No, no sirve. Coger diario amarillo.
Journal. Might be useful.
Esto es un contrato. Y ha sucedido. Volker ha puesto una demanda al señor tribunal de Wizima indicando todo el daño que nos ha hecho. Ese cómo creo que no debería llevar tilde. ¿Cómo mató a... Ay, esta debería ser una pregunta. ¿Cómo mató a Johan por no descubrirse a él ante él lo suficientemente deprisa? ¿Cómo pisoteó los cuerpos borrachos sin pensar en compensarlo? ¿Cómo irrumpió en la boda de Pieter y exigió el derecho de pernada? Que hijo de puta, ¿no? Por fin hemos logrado lo que rogamos durante tanto tiempo a Meritele en nuestras oraciones, ya que el juez nos ha reconocido las reclamaciones y ha anulado todos nuestros vínculos y obligaciones con el Señor. Por fin nos podremos establecer por nuestra cuenta, por fin viviremos como hombres libres. Lo mismo mucho tiempo. El primer día de libertad, Chamizo aún no es una aldea, pero desde mi punto de vista es mejor que el palacio más lujoso. Volker ahumó la casa con madera de avellano para expulsar el mal y enterró una garduña debajo de la puerta para que los ladrones no crucen el umbral. Y luego me dio un brazalete, el más bonito que he visto en mi vida. Mi madre me ha dicho que es una estupidez gastar tanto dinero en una frulería cuando no tenemos arados ni azadones y que deberíamos devolvérselo al mercader por encima de mi cadáver. No me lo quitaré nunca. Siempre me recordará a Volker y a los contentos que estábamos ese día. Se rumorea que el señor viene a vernos, que quiere llegar a un acuerdo y rogar que volvamos a la aldea. Dice que se ha calmado desde que murió su hijo y que no se enfadan deprisa por tonterías. Ya veremos. En cualquier caso, no tengo intención de moverme de aquí. Vale, esto es del 27 de marzo, del 12 de abril y esto del 23 de abril.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. Stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood.
Vale.
Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Sí, además que te rastro. What?
Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well.
Diablo del pozo. Vamos a mirar el pozo.
Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse. hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Vale, eso es lo que estoy buscando y esto. Apate. Bajar hasta el retorno para arriba.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the noon wraith for good. Sí, better do it near the well.
Gracias. Vale. Okay, ya. Ay. Perfecto. Y
need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil, drink some potions.
tranquilo, va rápido. ¿Qué más? No, hecho. ¿Qué pasa de este lado, compañero? ¿Qué más?
And the bracelet. Igni. Hey, I think it worked. Come on.
Hay algo que se ha muerto por ahí. No se puede ver. Bien.
Go,
No sé
go.
por qué riegan las plantas en este pueblo, pero son buenas. Vale.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin for Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words, you've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this, at least. Pull up.
¿Qué me ha dado? Amatista, coño. Que le acabo de dar bastante. De hecho. Que nos quedan misiones. No, eso está bien.
Take it easy.
Aquí. A ver si
Does the sun ever shine?
Tiene el carro agrícola. Aquí hay la búsqueda de un tesoro.
Whoa there, Roach.
No, no te pases. Ay, por ahí.
Move it.
Adelante. Vienen sumergidos aquí abajo. Tesoro. Pues me seguirá rentando, ¿no? La vez que me he muerto en todo el foco fue aquí, al principio, la última vez. A ver si he aprendido algo. En este tiempo. Como los sumergidos eran medio la isla. ¿Lo comió? Creo que sí. Ya nos pondremos el veneno. Así que bueno. No alberga secreto alguno también. Perfecto. No tiene suerte apenas. Así que bueno. Vale, pues vamos por aquí. Y para acá.
Do that often? Talk to your dog.
It's my brother's, Bastian's, but guess he's mine now. See, Bastian fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers, feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me, keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastian and I'll pay you well.
Venga.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastian don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Vale, veamos. Metros aquí a papito por día. Tiene que ser un huevo la armadura esta. Pero ya he puesto con toda la cuota que tiene.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
No te quede nada frente. Cosas grandes. Aquí la derecha, chicos. Vale, me he comido una boca, no pasa nada. Veamos. Y hay que fuera. Veamos pues. La puta que se está haciendo de noche. Aquí viene. Ya lo pongo aquí completo. ¿Se hace? Perfecto, ¿no?
You're here, good. Bastian.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastian quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastian. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
So many corpses, and the war's just started.
Aguanta. Aquí hay otro. Vale. Sí, la jugamos. Buena esa. Vale, temerio.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastian was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems... to eat me alive.
What now?
Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
El perro no lo he hecho. No es tan largo como pensaba. Por ahí. Hay que buscar por aquí una cabaña. Es esta.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosin here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosin here. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Va a ser bueno.
Bastian only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you want to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field.
Hostia, fíjate cómo tiene la pierna.
That accent.
Izquierda.
Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward, and the gods protect you.
Los dioses te protejan. Mira ahí. Dios. Vale. Ahora hay que... Ahora sí hay que hacer esto. No sé qué mapa que juego últimamente. Creo que tengo puesto el modo de viaje rápido. Sí, vamos a abusar de él. Esto no se puede hacer, pero yo soy la otra. Sí. ¿Qué juego últimamente? Tal vez se puede poner el mapa con no sé. Con mando.
Move it.
Por aquí.
Kings do the fighting. Peasants.
Magic. A place of power.
Hostia, madre, que me huevo de mierda. Vale. Por aquí. Reticos.
Is it true? Northern women
Haciendo flexión. Por aquí. Se va por aquí. Hola.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling. To the tower. Go.
Si cogemos algo de aquí, es rodar. Pero si vamos aquí y cogemos. Bueno. Aquí donde está la base. Vamos a guardar por si acaso. Que la hostia puede ser bastante bonita. Vamos.
We must requisition a share of your harvest. I know there is
Por aquí.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. Then I shall see what I can do.
Vale.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Me vale.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Barbarians.
Un poste. Se viaja rápido. ¿Ves? Vale, tenemos que ir aquí. Creo que es más recto, ¿no? O sea, Madre mía, voy atrás local, ¿no? Vale. Por aquí. ¡No! Madre mía. Funciona regulín, solamente. Solo 11 minutos termino.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
A las 11 de la noche. Bueno, ahora para hacer.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Como está tan súper bien iluminado el bosque. Y no es que sea el entorno natural de lo que estás cazando ni nada. Buenas noches.
You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Venga.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even...
Dios. Bueno. Con toda la salva que tengo. Esto, ya lo tenemos todo. Bueno, por aquí.
Dieter.
Está un poco muerto.
You know him?
We
served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
Vale.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
No, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Nos han dado un huevo de experiencia por el lugar que te tuvo que ir. Está bien. No son serio. Sí, ¿me vienes a pegar? Vale, que sí bien.
Was here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
Estaré bien.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Vale,
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Grounds black, saturated with blood. A camp.
Esto ya está mirado, ¿no? O sea, mucho más por aquí. Madre mía. Vale.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Están ahí, me va a pegar. No, pero no. Voy a coger esto, tío. Dineros y... Ok, bien, venga. Vale. Por aquí. Por aquí. Y ya a trepar con moderación. Por aquí. Por aquí.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months worth. eggs have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done what I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Madre mía, cómo se sube de nivel aquí. Madre mía, a ver. Está subiendo esto. No sé qué quisiese esto. Vale, sí quería esto. La compensa y luego prefiero el viaje rápido porque no se parece. Oh. Realmente no puedo hacer esto. Porque tienes que utilizar un post, pero yo tengo una de esas cosas, pues vamos a aprovecharnos. Hay un punto en el que voy al juego, así que tengo que tener cuidado con
Whose
eso.
field is that the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy in Clemmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. The...
Yes. What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him.
Pues sí.
What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
No, la cosa...
It's always the same. Instead of sending...
Later, Vesemir.
Vamos a ver. A ver, ¿dónde coño está? Cerca del cruce. Aquí. Por aquí cerca. Debe estar, yo creo que es esta casa de aquí. Creo. O no hace. Molino no. No, la cerrada tampoco, la abandonada tampoco. No sé, por aquí. Esto de aquí. No sé. Hostia, aquí es donde tiene que venir lo del hermano. Esta es la cabaña donde estamos. Vale, ¿dónde coño está la arborista? No me abandonada aquí, ¿no? ¿Aquí? Puede ser eso. O esta. No creo que estuviera ahí, creo que estaba aquí. Ah, mira. Joder, no me acuerdo. Vamos a poner aquí un algo.
Come on, Roach.
Slow now. Whoa.
Mira la cámara aquí. No está la cabaña del cazador. Y por aquí cerca, ¿ese da? Quería misión secundaria aquí.
Those plums are wreaking havoc on the garden.
Quiero hacerla, no está más.
Not so fast, Roach.
Una casa. Este. Toma suerte, sí, estás. Vale.
Yes?
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarrelled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family, moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed, but... You saw. Word is Claire said something about the lord's son, Florian. Something that made the lord furious. But who knows the truth?
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace. Yes?
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find...
A ver qué tiene. Interesante, la verdad. ¿No? Bueno, exploté. Sí, este me hace falta. Van a ver, ¿era más abierta? Vamos a ver, ¿qué trae esto? Y ya está, ya solamente tenemos que matar al bicho este. Perfecto.
Farewell.
Yes?
Toma una poción.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately, but I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
Vale, ya estaría. $500 de experiencia.
Faster.
Y dineros. Por una poción, que no cuesta nada.
Not so fast, Roach.
Ya. No sé, lo noto muy raro, los controles.
It's Durban now. D-E-R.
Ooh.
Yes? What is... And?
Got the buck
Ought to work like it.
more like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Solo hay que tener la trampa.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Vale.
Don't you look at me. Tell me about Smith.
Oh, anda, no estoy al lado.
Missing one day, so folk nagging. Hey!
Uy, me di pito.
May the sun shine upon you.
No sé, o sea, lo habéis visto que estaba corriendo, en fin. No voy a preguntar nada.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Sí.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Se la llevas la novia. Vale.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Like this.
Una ballesta.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Vamos a soltar a Pullimo.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Vale.
Watch out!
Tu ballesta. La ballesta sí que va sola, pero me ha puesto la... Fuego. Fuego.
It's about to die!
It's fast! Don't let it get away!
No se escapa, hombre. Me cago en Dios, lo mismo si se escapa. Vale. Me toca la cara. Fuego. Es que se me cago en la leche. Easy.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Vale, vamos a despejar. Y lo vamos a dejar aquí. Creo yo. ¿Qué cuánto llevamos? Otra horita ya seguro. Y le arrancamos la cabezota. Cajote. Así que... Es que así... venga, vamos. Vamos a usar aquí de... No. Viaje rápido. No. Vale. Pues se le ha ido la pinza al mano. Pero veis esto normal. Porque yo no. Vale. Aquí viaje rápido, voy a hacer achuz. Se ha pillado. Vale. Ha muerto. La que hay que liar aquí, tío. Finalizar. Vamos a arrancarlo otra vez. Esto por aquí. Joder. Pues a ver por dónde se ha quedado esto. Que esa es otra. Estoy viendo una pantalla en negro muy bonita, la verdad. Pero bueno, no preocuparse. Todo se arregla en un momento. Aquí con calma. Está arrancando. Su debido tiempo. Así que vamos aquí preparándose para arrancar. Mira, le van a dar por culo, chicos. Ya está, hasta aquí hemos llegado. Y la próxima pues seguimos por donde nos hemos quedado. Yo qué sé, no puedo... No arranca. Está rebelde el juego hoy, así que ya está. Nada, un placer.